The Walking Dead Empire's persistent playtest has been live for several weeks now, and I've been playing it almost every single day, a good few hours each day. Here are some of the must-have changes to make the game go from good to epic, as well as some of the bugs that I've encountered along my way. Let's get into the video. Before we get started with the video, I just want to direct your attention to this post here by Nephilim Post. The Black Friday deals are now here. You can use the code GALABF25 to get 25% off all of the NFT mystery boxes, as well as there are several discounts for several games on the platform, as well as Spider Tanks, Common Ground Worlds, you've got Meow Match, you've got PokeGo Play, you've got several other discounts. Make sure you go to the Discord, found the global announcement, and look at this post by Nephilim Post. Scroll down, you can find more info here. And if you look at this post, it says the sale will end the 28th of November at 4:45. It's Tuesday, so by the time this video is out, you probably have a day or two to be able to utilize the discount codes to get a decent deal on some of these NFTs and mystery boxes. If you plan to buy anything from the Gala Game store, please make sure you use my link down below, smilinmonster.com/galagames. If you are lazy and you don't want to type that out, you can just scan this QR code right here. It will use my referral link to take you to the website, and anytime you buy something that 100% going to Gala, they give me a little bit of the cut as well. It's completely free, you don't lose anything, it doesn't cost you anything, it does help me out, and it's one of the best ways to support me as a content creator. Now, to just quickly demonstrate what you have to do, you have to go to any item on the store. So we are here, and it's the Diamond Mystery NFT box, and it currently costs 39,967 Gala. But if we type in Gala BF25 and then hit apply, it will lower that down to 29,975. So this is currently a bargain in my opinion, because if you look down here, you have a chance of getting 32,000, almost 33,000 K Gala. So basically what this means is it costs you under 30k Gala to buy the box. You have a chance of getting that back, as well as 2 NFTs. So if you get like a legendary Daryl and a legendary Rosita or a Glenn or whatever, and you get the 32k Gala, that allows you to just buy another box, and you can keep going and going. You can test your luck however you want to do it. It's up to you guys, but if you do plan to buy anything from the store, then please make sure, as I said before, to use my link. Now let's move on to the video. So I'm going to leave a live stream that I was playing a couple days ago in the background while I go over the ideas and bugs that I found in the playtest. I'm going to start off with ideas and then move on to bugs. So let's crack straight onto it. The progression needs to be tuned. The talent point changes was good since it slows down the end leveling grind, and it feels like you're getting stronger in the later levels. But when you're upgrading your HQ, the walker waves need to be substantially harder. What I mean is currently it's a linear progression. So when you're 1 to 10, it's level 1 walkers. When you're 10 to 20, it's level 2 walkers. 30 to 40 is level 3 walkers. You get the idea. I think there needs to be more change. There needs to be more variety. For example, all the new walkers like the Well Walker, the Massive, the Variant, the Metalhead, Winslow, all of those aren't in the wave upgrades. I'm guessing they haven't got to that yet, but they should also be included. That would add more fun, as well as more variations to encounter. When you've got like 4 Winslows charging at you, you don't want to be using D. You've got Werewalkers slowing you down and variants speeding up the normal walkers. It's going to be more challenging for a base upgrade. Also, I think the wave shouldn't reset. So once you get to level 10 and you start level 11, trend of the waves currently dies down. It goes back to level 1's upgrades, but the walkers go to level 2. I think you need to make it a little bit more harder, because currently upgrading is really easy. The next idea that I would love to see in the game is if you had a hotkey that highlights all lootable items. When you mouse over and you have an outline of green, which means the item is lootable, and red, which means the item is already looted, make it so a key shows all of them on your current screen. The team have done really well with the art for the whole environment, so you can't distinguish what is lootable and what is there just as decoration. I think having a key there to distinguish what you can loot and what you can't loot is a good step forward. Next up, I would also love it if you had the option to toggle whether you can see the character's equipment or default model. I want to see my Daryl in full riot gear and a gas mask, instead of just looking like everybody else where it's just the Daryl model. Now, I think a good idea is to have backpacks in the game that can be crafted or looted. Lower tier backpacks gives you like 2 slots, higher tiers can give you 5 slots. You can equip the maximum of like 4 backpacks and it will help you with inventory space issue, or it could be that I'm just a hoarder. It would be awesome if we could craft like an ammo pouch that holds ammo, or a tool belt that can hold tools. and only takes 1 inventory slot but can hold up to 4 tools or 4 ammo stacks. Now this is one of my little pet peeves. I would like it if you fix the shop inventory so it matches the layout of your inventory. Having items in different locations and in different scales and different places can mess with quite a few people, myself included. So if you just mimic it to look like the character inventory, that would be awesome. While we're speaking about the shop and marketplace, the scrap values need to be adjusted. Right now, I think most items are way too expensive. Reduce the cost by 30 or 20% for the weapons and armor. The normal resources seem okay once you reach higher tier levels and can farm walkers for the scrap. Next idea is when the party system is in place, you need to change the current way XP is gained. Right now, it incentivizes kill stealing and solo play, since it's based off whoever gets the last hit. Have it so that anyone in the party can get XP in a close proximity or depending on the damage they deal. Example, if me and a few of my other party members hit a walker and I deal 40% of damage, I should get 40% of the XP. You need this system in place before dungeons or people won't play together since everyone is kill stealing each other, which is a cardinal sin in any MMORPG. You're meant to have systems in place that make people want to play together, grow together and evolve together, not avoid playing as a group because they're kill stealing and not getting the experience and progression. Now, this is one of my pet peeves. The current event system is atrocious. Why are you forcing people to play 4 to 10 hours to rank high on an event? The majority of gamers don't have that time to commit to a single event. Make the events a few hours long with a couple hours break in between. If this is the way Deadcoin is going to be distributed, then I have major concerns. There needs to be another way to also get Deadcoin, and the event should be something that you gear towards when you're actively playing the game, but there should be a way just to play the game, explore the game, interact with the game, and also earn it. Now, the skill tree is a vast improvement compared to the previous one. It does not have the initial power creep. It has several options and paths to choose from. Fine-tune this and add the 2 skills mentioned previously. Do not make it so the second skill tree is unique to each hero, because that will cause the same problems as stated previously, where some heroes will be better than others. Another way to go about this is to make it into a sphere grid, have it so everything is unlocked for all characters, and depending on which way they want to progress, they can go that route and unlock things that is available to all heroes, and then add the special skills on a section of the sphere grid for the hero specific skills. Now for PvP, I'm a huge fan of PvP, but you should drop everything in PvP zones. It should be full loot. This will create more demand for multiple equipment sets, weapons and consumables. It will be a sync for the game. You should also have it where items trash every now and again instead of losing 10% durability. Because when you're fighting someone back and forth, the jacket is going to get wear and tear, and there's no guarantee that it should be usable all the time or just lose 10% of the durability. This will create even more demand for crafters and people that specialize in crafting, merchanting, trading, etc. On the topic of crafting, the bonuses for crafting masteries need to be changed. The more you craft a specific item, the better you should be at crafting that, or the better that item should be. Right now, it gives you basic buffs to your hero and not to that skill, which makes it so you only focus on crafting gear to get more HP or durability instead of getting better crafted gear. For example, if I specialize in armor crafting, my armor should be better than all the other people's crafted armor that start off at level 1 mastery, whereas I'm level 50. My gear should have better stats, better durability, maybe a better quality. For example, you can add like a normal gear, a good gear, epic gear, rare gear, legendary gear, excellent gear, a masterpiece crafted gear. You get the idea. You can add another thing on top of it, and then if you get high mastery, you get a higher chance to craft like masterpiece or excellent gear. Now, every time you upgrade your HQ rarity, you get more storage space, or every level you increase should give you 1 space. Currently, certain milestones give you a bunch of storage increase at one go, but I think for progression, it would seem nice that every level you do, you get more storage space as you progress, instead of you getting a lump sum in one go. Now, the current naming system is bad. Change it back to the previous tests where you have 1 name and 1 HQ, which is linked across your Gala account. Can swap freely between your NFT characters and they are in the same alliance. Majority of the people playing have more than 1 hero, and the current system is not favorable for that. Adding on to this, anyone can add a guild tag to their name and fake being part of that alliance. Have it so when you make a guild, you select a guild tag and that tag is displayed next to your name as a separate entity. For example, open brackets M or MOM, close brackets, and then the name you put in to be selected. This way, when you change alliances, you won't have to change your name every time. It will be done when you join that alliance. When empires are in game, you should also have it displayed separately on top of the player's name with the option to toggle it on and off. For example, you can have Gem, Smilinmonster, and you can have alliance the Gempire, and then in the settings you can turn off the alliance if you just want to see my name. Next up, currently there is no need to build the cosmetics or extra decorations in your HQ. With the update where you can place additional heroes in your HQ, you should make it that decorations give your heroes certain mood boosts or bonuses. Make it so you need to have a bed for each hero that you deploy, have a table in your HQ increases the work speed by 10%, or having a strategy such as command table or poker table increases the chance of bringing back a rare item from an expedition. This will make it so people actually build their base and try and get as many decorations and cosmetics in their base as possible to make their heroes more powerful and in a happy mood. Now, when you're killing walkers, you should lock loot dropped from the walkers when you kill them to a 50-second timer before anyone else can pick up that loot. Your party can still get the items as is, but killing walkers and then having a random person walk up and steal your items is not a nice system. You need to make it so there's a timer that's specifically for the people that in the party can loot it, and then anybody else, it becomes a global lootable item. Now, decapitation, dismemberment, and other status effects should actually do something. For example, if you remove a walker's head, it should have minus 50% to hit rate. Removing arms reduces damage dealt by 25%. Removing legs reduces movement speed 30%, etc. Have it so the status effects actually mean something, and weapons focused on specializing in that status effect get actual bonuses and they are considered, because right now sword is king. There is currently no incentive to PvP, but when you add a system, make sure it cannot be abused. Even right now, to farm PvP mastery, people can just kill each other back and forth to get higher mastery, which is bad since the current bonus is more damage in PvP for farming that mastery. So people can just kill trade, get 100 mastery, and have 100% more damage to humans, which makes no sense. Make it so rewards and cosmetics are not tradable, but give you fancy flares such as profile borders, custom HQ flags, hero skins. You can also have these items in the cash shop so people have the option to PvP to get them, or they can buy them outright. The two examples that I can think of people abusing the system would be Albion Online's PvP fame trading and RuneScape's bounty hunter abuse. Albion Online taught me you can't have PvP give experience because it can be botted or abused for power leveling, and RuneScape taught me that people will be happy to kill trade, to farm points and trade those points for rewards, and sell them to make money. While we're on the topic of PvP, you need to have auto attacks in PvP. Right now, the handgun Q ability, the shotgun Q ability, the assault rifle Q ability are completely useless since they work off left clicking or the auto attack basic attack. People are saying it's a skill issue, but that's just wrong. The skill issue is not learning how to properly time your auto attacks into your skill rotation to maximize DPS. And with the current system where you can only use skills, PvP feels clunky. Easy fix to this is make it so auto attacks only deal 20% of the damage to players, so an 80% damage reduction. This opens up playstyles such as kiting and allows people to have skill rotations. All other MMORPGs have a basic attack / auto attack in PvP. Feels weird to not have it in this game. Now, the final idea that I think they should take into consideration is that crossbows and bows need some love. Right now, all ranged weapons outshine them. For example, for range and single target damage, it's sniper. For DPS, it's the assault rifle. Or for burst damage, it's the shotgun. And for clearing walkers, it's the handgun. The crossbow and bow take long time to reload and they don't have the damage to compete with other weapons. One individual attack deals more damage, sure, but they should have a trait or feature that makes them more viable. One example could be like flame arrows / bolts, sonic bolts, explosive bolts. For dungeons, having something like a grappling hook bolt, which is needed to cross the terrain, you can have a unique mechanic for, or you can save it to when you introduce the 20-man alliance raids into the game. Make it so that each weapon has a playstyle and each weapon is usable in the game and viable. Balancing weapons, armor, skills, talents will take a lot of time. It's a trial and error process. I get it, but just make sure everything is viable and don't nerf certain things just because they're working well. Now let's move on to the second category, which is cash shop. I know some people will hate me for this, but the game also needs to make money, and these are some of the things that I would like in the game to be able to be purchased. First one being the ability to purchase extra inventory slots for your main HQ chest or player inventory. Example, 5 slots cost like for $30. You can buy this for 1 out of 1 on your account, or there could be a threshold. When item stores are in the game, you can have it so you can buy an additional listing slot, or you can buy an additional slot to place your hero there to manage the sales. Have it so you can increase the number of heroes and crafting stations by 1, for example, for 15 bucks. Have it so you can increase the number of heroes you can send on expeditions by 1 for like 25 bucks. Cosmetic skins for heroes, because all gamers love to be able to look different and stand out from the crowd. Weapon skins for each weapon. Base flag skins as well, make your base flag look amazing instead of just like a white flag or a flag with the same color rarity. Now, custom walls and HQ decorations can be another thing, since this game is focusing on base building and survival. Custom player profile borders are another thing that would be amazing. Cash shop emotes allow you to purchase different type of emotes like the Fortnite dance, etc. That's a huge industry. There are several other things, but those are reserved for the next video, or I'll wait and see if the game is going in a good direction and give them more ideas. Now we move on to the final section of the video, which is bug fixes. So currently you can bypass the common zone. Since all you need to build in the rare zone is a level 10 HQ, you can get your HQ to level 10 in the common zone, then build in uncommon, not level it, not do anything, and move straight to rare and build your HQ there. I suggest you increase it by 10 levels, so you need to have 20 for rare, 40 for epic, 60 for legendary, 80 for ancient. The first 2 are 10 level intervals, and then the next they are hit, it goes to 20 level intervals. Currently, anyone in your alliance can access your wooden chests. You should have it as an option where you can select who can see what's in the chest and who can access that chest. You'd also have a privacy setting for your main HQ chest, where you can let people drop off items to your base, but they cannot see what items are in your base. With this, you should also include chest logs. You can see who put what into the chest and who took items off that chest. A good system to look into will be the Albion Online's permission system. I think it's amazing. Just make something similar to it and it will solve quite a lot of problems. The hardstone and hardwood bottleneck has been temporarily fixed, but it needs to be changed. Make it so that you can get the tools at level 4, or you need the resources after your HQ reaches the level where you can acquire them with crafting level, which I believe is level 18 with the current system. Now, when a massive elite walker dies, the earthquake it causes is still in effect for a few seconds, even though it has no HP and it is showed dead on the screen. This gets quite annoying when you're farming for experience, because it takes your screen and it reduces your movement. You cannot currently press skills when you are over UI interface, like the chat or the hotbar. Make it so that even if you mouse over the UI, when you press the skill, you should be able to use that skill. You can place duplicate items that allow you to boost your crafting level. This happened after the talents were changed. Not sure what the cause is, but I've confirmed that the dummy, the gadget cart, the gurney, and the weapon rack can all be placed again, and they add 1 additional crafting level for each item placed. Now, some of the talent and masteries do not give bonuses stated. It's hard to pinpoint each one, but you can feel them not giving the right boosts or the right bonuses. Me and Chaos have been doing quite a lot of testing, and it seems that several talents and skills do not do what they state. That's pretty much it for this video. It's quite a long video because I did have a lot of changes and ideas that the game needs to make it go from good to epic and then legendary with the next video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell, because it's free and it's the easiest way to support me as a content creator. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you do plan to buy anything for Gala Games Store, please make sure to use my link down below at smilinmonster.com/galagames. Keep up to date with all Gala Games ecosystem news. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, and to hang out when I'm not live or not making videos, then just head over to my Discord. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video.